Thank God it's Friday. It's actually it's not actually the end of the, I wanted to say it's the end of a week, but I remember I think it's Saturday that is the end of a week. So we actually have Sunday as the beginning of a week so that I don't confuse myself. Welcome on today. So today I'll be answering some questions from my inbox again. This is like the continuation of the previous live, but I'll just give time for more people to come online so I can answer some of the questions. Today I picked out 12 questions to answer. Previous time I answered six. Yeah, six out of the questions I got on my email. So today I hope to answer up to 12 of it. I'll read some of the questions from my email and reply them within my possible best. I will try to reply as many as I can, but my target is to reply up to 12 questions this night. I want to reply up to 12 questions this night. So the questions will be releasing. There's a lot of questions on my email, but I think to make things a little more easier, we need to find a way to answer most of these questions. We need to find a way, maybe to create or to look for, is it an app that you can send your so that I can answer all of them from there. I hope you all can hear me. I hope network is good from my end because it's as if, hello, someone just joined now. Hello, if you're here, please say hi. Let me know you're here. So I'm just here to answer a few questions that I received from my email. What am I saying? Few questions I received on my email. I'm just so tired, but I'm trying to do this live. I want to answer some questions because that's one of my mission here. Let's talk relationship matters. So I have 12 questions. Not like I have, there are more questions actually, but I just want to answer 12 of it so that I can have some rest this night. I'll have some rest tonight. I know most people are out this night. It's Friday, some people are out, some are still coming back from work. But if you're here, please say hi. I'm glad to have you all here. Before I go to the questions, let's just, hello, if you're here, let me know in the comments. Hi, I see you. Let me know in the comments if you're here. If you're just coming online, say hi. Let me know you're here. Welcome in, everybody. This is Anais, and I'm here today too. I see the love. Thank you. I appreciate. I'm here to answer. Hello, Rad. Good evening. How are you? I'm glad to have you here. So I'm here to answer some of the relationship questions I got on my email. There are so many of them. Hello, Alicia. Hi. But I just want to answer a few. I'm glad to have you all here. Please, if you're here, just say hi. Hi, welcome in. So I want to clarify some questions on my email. So hello, I see you. Halima and Adun, thank you. Adun, okay. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well. I hope I did. Thank you. Hi, Evelyn. I appreciate having you here. Welcome in. If you have any question for me, please send it at intimacyinsightsbyanais at gmail.com. So since we have few persons here, I think I'll just go on with my questions for today or for tonight. It's late already here. Oh, thank you. I did. I pronounced it well, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate. So I just wanted to quickly answer some questions from my email. Since I have some of you here, let's start. So the first question on my email says, "Hi Anais, I really love your channel and the way you break things down so clearly. Please, I need your advice. I've been seeing this guy for about 2 months now. We talk every day. We've gone out a few times, and we've even been intimate. Please listen so that if you have your contributions, you can. But we've never had the conversation about what we are. I'm starting to feel confused. He's sweet and consistent, but there is no label, no clarity. How do I know if I'm in a situationship or if it's just taking time to grow it more? So I think I'll just say to this person, first, thank you for this question. It's one I get a lot. A relationship is when you're spending time with someone, doing all the things people in relationships do, like texting every day, hanging out, maybe even being intimate, but there is no real title to it. There's no label like boyfriend or girlfriend, fiancé, and you don't really talk about where things are going to. If you find yourself confused or constantly wondering, what are we? Then you might be in a situationship. The biggest sign is when things feel stuck, like you're very close but not quite in a relationship. And if you try to talk about it, they avoid the conversation totally. That's another clue I'll give you for tonight. Adun said, what do you think was your most memorable moment? You play Fortnite? No, I don't. I just want to answer some questions. So the second question for tonight says, dear Anais, I'm writing this with a heavy heart. I've been in something that feels like a situationship for over 6 months. We do everything a couple does. We talk, go out, support each other, but he says he doesn't like labels. Part of me believes he will come around, but the other part is tired of waiting. Do you think situationship can ever grow into real relationships, or am I just wasting my time hoping? Please listen to these questions. If you have your contributions, you can write it down in the comments and I'll read it out. So my answer to this person is yes, it can, but only if both people are honest and want the same thing. Sometimes people start off casual because they are scared or not ready for that relationship. But over time, feelings can grow. And if you're in a situationship and you want more, the best thing you can do is to speak up. Say something like, I enjoy being with you, but I want to understand where this thing is going or where this thing is going to. Yes, if they care and want a real relationship with you, they'll be willing to talk. But if they brush it off, they try to change the subject, or they tell you, let's not label it now, then they probably want to keep things unclear, and that's a sign to protect your heart. Adun said, I think she has to be honest and confident about her feeling. Yes, exactly, she have to have that conversation and be open with her partner. So the third question says, hello Anais, I really need your honest advice on something. I'm talking to two women right now, but I haven't made anything official with either one. I'm trying to figure out who I connect with more, but I'm scared of coming across as a player. Is it wrong to date more than one person when nothing serious has been defined? I don't want to hurt anyone. Please, this it's quite funny anyways. Um I would say yes if you're honest and respectful about it. When you're just getting to know people, it's okay to talk to more than one thing. That part you're figuring out, you're still trying to figure out who you want to connect with. But once you start getting serious with someone, feelings are growing. You're spending a lot of time together. It's respectful to check in and say, are we exclusive? See, a relationship communication is the key. Don't lead anyone on and don't try to hide the truth at all in relationships. I think my network stopped. Can anyone still hear me? Okay, thank you. So the fourth question says, hello Anais. First of all, thank you for all your videos. I always feel like you're talking directly to me. I heard someone say their boyfriend had beige flag, not red flag, and I was confused. Can you please explain what beige flags are and how they are different from red flags? I'm dating someone new and I want to know exactly what to look out for. Can you guys still hear me? Please, can you all hear me? So I've not talked about beach flags, but beach flags are funny. They are not. bad like red flags. They are not green flags though. They are just that is a little strange or awkward, but it's not harmful. Like maybe they talk to plants or they love spreadsheets a little bit too much. It's not enough reason to break up, but it makes you go like, okay, that's a little bit weird or different. Sometimes big flags turn into inside jokes. Sometimes they become very annoying. Imagine your partner just talking randomly to ghosts. But overall, it's just part of getting to know someone to cracks. So beach flag is not red flag and it's not green flags. It's something manageable. The next question says, "Hi Anais, I really hope you could help me understand what's going on with me. I met a guy recently and at first I was super into him. Everything felt so exciting, but now every little thing he does annoys me. The way he talks, the way he chews, even how he types long messages. It all gives me what I think people call the ick. Is this normal? Is it a bad sign? Should I push through, or is this my body's way of telling me it's not working?" Hmm, the ick. We've all been there. Okay, I know a lot of you here might not know what the ick means, and that's completely fine. Let me explain it in a very simple term that you understand. The ick, that's ICK. It's a funny word people use these days to describe a sudden turn off. It's when someone does something, maybe something small or strange, and all of a sudden you just feel, ew, I don't like them like that anymore. It could be something as simple as the way they eat, how they laugh, or even how they walk. And boom, that attraction you felt before, it totally disappears. That's the ick. Now, what should you do if you catch the ick? First, I need you to ask yourself, is it just a one time thing? Sometimes it's just a moment and it goes away. That's okay. We are humans. We all get turned off sometimes for no reason. But if this keeps happening, if every little thing they do starts to bother you, then that could mean that you're not really into the person the way you thought that you were. It doesn't mean that you are a bad person. It simply means that you need to be very honest with yourself. Staying in something just because it should work, even when you don't feel right, I don't think it's fair to you as a person or to your partner either. So be kind to yourself, but don't ignore what your body is telling you. I hope it makes a lot of sense. Thank you. So the sixth person said, "Hello, Anais. I'm in a relationship with some video games. He plays almost every night, and I used to feel like it was taking him away from me. But now he's asking if I want to join him. Maybe play together. I've never been into games, but he said it could help us bond. Do you think gaming can actually bring couples closer, or am I just giving into something that is not really for me?" Hmm. I've not actually talked about this part, but this is a very good question. And yes, it is possible to connect with your partner through gaming if the both of you are included. If your boyfriend, your fiancé, or anybody is always gaming and doesn't pay attention to you, that's not connection. That is distance. But if he includes you, invites you to play or explain what he is doing, that's a chance to bond actually. You could say something like, "Hey, can you show me how to play something simple with you?" There are many games made for beginners or for couples, like the Unravel 2 or the Overcooked. I don't know if you know about that game. Gaming can actually help you both laugh together, solve problems, and feel like a team in your relationship. So please talk with him. Communication is the key. So the seventh question says, "Dear Anais, I'm in a long distance relationship and sometimes I feel so disconnected. We call, we text, but it still feels like something is missing. A friend told me that playing games, I just talked about, okay, it's a different question. Playing games together online can actually help us feel closer. I found that strange, but I'm willing to try it if it really works. What do you what do you think? Can games really help couples stay connected across the distance? If so, what kind of games should we start with? I just answered that, but let me talk briefly. I think the two persons have almost the same questions. Yes, absolutely. When you're in a long distance relationship, you don't get to sit on the couch or go on dates in person. But you see, games, they can help you when you play games together, especially the one that is fun or very creative. You are spending quality time actually with your partner, even from far away. Some great games for long distance couple are Stardew Valley, Minecraft, or even simple phone app games like Heads Up, What, chess, ludo. They create stories, inside jokes, and give you something to look forward to together. It's not about the game itself, actually. It's about doing something fun together and feeling like you're still part of each other's daily life. So I don't know if that makes a lot of sense to you. Now I'll go over to the eighth question. I want to cover as much as I can. Hi, Anais. I'm really confused about this guy I've been seeing. He treats me like his friend. He calls all the time, gets jealous when I talk to other guys, and we've even met each other's friends. But whenever I ask, what are we? He says he's not ready for a relationship and doesn't want pressure. I'm starting to feel used, but I also don't want to lose him. What do I do? Am I asking for too much? No, you are not. You are free to ask. That's why we are here. You know, this is so common and so confusing. If he says, I don't want a relationship, but still calls you every day, cuddles you, maybe even sleeps with you, he's giving relationship energy without the actual commitment. That usually means he likes the benefits of the support, but he doesn't want responsibility that comes with a real relationship. It's okay for you to want clarity. I need you to ask yourself, is this enough for me? If it's not enough for you, it's okay for you to step away sincerely, even if you have feelings for him. Don't settle for being the almost choosing. Don't settle for less. I think it's early enough for you to walk away now. Maybe if he loves you much, he might come back. So the ninth question says, Hi Anais, I just want to say thank you for the peace your page gives. Ah, blushing. Thank you. I'm talking to someone new after a really bad breakup and I'm trying to take things slow this time. Everyone talks about red flag, but I never hear enough about the good signs, the green flags. Can you please share what green flags should look like or what we should look like when dating someone new? I want to choose better this time. I love this question because I've talked about green flags severally on this page. Now let's talk about the good stuff. A green flag is a good sign. It is something that shows the person is healthy, caring, and emotionally mature. Some of the examples are they listen to you without interrupting, they communicate clearly and respectfully, they make time for you and keep their word, they take responsibility when they are wrong, you feel safe being yourself with them. Green flags feel very peaceful. Believe me, it's not rushed, it's not confusing. If someone gives you that kind of calmness, that's a good sign. Keep going. Though, you know, relationships, they are ups and downs, but these are signs to look out for. Now, the 10th question says, Dear Anais, I hope you're well. Yes, I am. Thank you. I need your help understanding something that's been bothering me. I met this guy online. We talk every day. He sends sweet messages and he says he really likes me. But it's been 2 months now and he hasn't made any effort to meet in person. Anytime I bring it up, he just says he's too busy or not ready. Is this a red flag or should I keep being patient with him? I like being straightforward with people. This is what I will actually call a texting trap. If someone always texts you but never makes the effort to meet in person or even plan a video call, then they might just enjoy the attention, not the connection. Texting is very easy. Real effort means making time, making plans, and showing up. You can simply say, I love to see you in person sometimes. Are you open to that? You can ask the person that. If they keep making excuses, that tells you everything. I won't say further on this. So, there you need to pick up and understand more. The 11th question says, Hi Anais, I've been following your content on love and emotional intelligence, and it helped me reflect a lot. There is someone I'm interested in. They say all the right things. Then I wonder, is this real interest or just boredom? How do I tell the difference between someone who genuinely likes me and someone just using me to fill space? This question is quite funny, but I get it's all in the consistency. Nobody is using you, and nobody is using you to fill space. When someone truly likes you, they show it over time. They don't just pop in when they are bored or lonely. They check in, they make plans, they follow through. If they only message you at night or when they are lonely or when they are in the mood for something else, but they disappear for days, that's not real interest. That's convenient. Pay attention to how they act and not just what they say. Action speaks louder than voice in love. The 12th question says, Hello, Anais. Thank you for always creating a safe space for conversation like this. You're welcome. I'm writing to you because I really want to understand something in my relationship. My boyfriend and I started playing video games together, which I was excited about. But whenever we lose or I make a mistake, he gets very upset. He snaps or gives me attitude. Is this normal competitive behavior or is it a red flag? I'm starting to feel nervous when we play games and I don't know how to bring it up. Hello, Pascal, welcome. All right, so it's not automatically, but it's something to watch out for. I won't cross it bad. Gaming can bring out people's emotion, especially if they are the very competitive type. But if your partner gets angry at you when you make a mistake or lose a round, that's not okay. It's just a game. And a relationship should feel like a safe place. Talk to them gently. Say something like, I love playing with you, but it makes me uncomfortable when you get upset at me over a game. And see how they respond. A healthy partner will care about how you feel. So I don't think I'm open to answer any other question for this night. I've tried. At least I've answered 12 and I think it's okay from the email. So we can talk here. All of us that are here. Let's talk. Hello Pascal. Welcome in. So I'm not answering all the 12 questions for the night. Not like I'm done with all the questions. There are so many questions, but for this night, I just decided to answer only 12. And that 12, it will remain. So I've answered from one, the first person, to the 12th question. And I hope if you're the ones that sent me this question, I hope you get time to go through this video and listen to all my reply. I would have been doing them one after another, but I've not mapped out the time to do that. So I decided to be combining most of the questions, at least to reduce the load of questions I get. And please, if you want to ask me any question, please, you can always send your questions at intimacyinsightsbyanais at gmail.com. And by the way, I don't even know why people don't. Okay, some do ask me questions on the comment section though. That's when I upload videos, because with that way I'll reply to your questions faster. Please, if you have any questions, be very free to ask me here on the comment section. Be very free to ask me, to send directly to my email if you don't feel comfortable writing it in the comment section. But if you are very comfortable, please write it in the comment section, because that's the fastest way I can answer your questions. Because once I read a comment, I'm once in a while. In fact, previously I do take my time to go through all the questions, but now work life and everything, I'm trying to balance so many things at the same time. So most times I forget to go to the comments, but once in a while, like, I do that. I try my possible best to respond to all your questions. So please do well to always drop your questions in the comment section anytime I upload a video, and I will do well to respond to you. But if you send to my email, I will always make a video regarding that. I will come on live and answer your questions. So for these ones I've answered, I hope you got clarification, sorry, for all your questions. You got the clarifications you need to all your questions. And I'm really glad that people are becoming open and willing to express themselves, how they feel in the relationship, to know if they are doing the right thing or the wrong thing. But we all have conscience. That's one thing I know. And most times, if we are going the wrong path, our mind tells us. But most times, we actually we bluntly refuse to listen to our subconscious mind. But please learn to listen to your mind before you make any step. It's very important. But if you're still confused, or you need a friend in your relationship that you want to talk to, you can always reach out to me on intimacyinsightsbyanais@gmail.com. In your relationships, in your marriages, we can talk about it. And believe me, your questions, it's staying with me. It's not going out. You see, as I read everybody's questions today, I never mentioned their names. But if you give me permission to mention your name, I will mention your name. But if you want to remain anonymous, you will stay anonymous with me. So you wouldn't even know if your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, fiance, fiancé is watching this video, and they won't even know you're the one that sent it to me. That's the crazy thing. So thank you all for always coming through. Thank you for joining me in this life. I really do appreciate. And please, please don't forget to like this video if you're watching what we're doing and you like what we're doing. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to share to who you think might need it. I really do appreciate you all, and I love you all. Stay safe. Bye.